Hi, my name is Autumn Weaver. I'm a sophomore at UNF, and this is my 3D design portfolio. So this was my first time ever making 3D art, so I wasn't really familiar with popular 3D artists. So a couple weeks in, I made a Pinterest board, and I was able to find out what styles and mediums I enjoyed. I'm also inspired by my peers who have a passion in the arts. I love seeing people my age embracing their talents, and I find it very inspiring. So my first project is the wire project. I titled mine Dino, and it's inspired by the little dino stuffed animal you saw on the previous slide. It's made out of rebar tire wire, and I used a cordless drill and needle nose pliers to twist the wire and connect it. Here are some detail shots of my dino project. There's some close-up pictures of all the joints I had to make. I had to make a lot. And after about 30, I think I finally got the hang of it. I just used little pieces of wire and my needle nose pliers. And yeah, it took a while, but I'm happy with how they came out. Here's the original sketch from my project. Obviously, the final product is not similar to the sketch, but I'm satisfied with how it turned out, and I really enjoyed this project. I found it pretty relaxing just sitting down in front of my TV and twisting wire for hours. So my next project is the cardboard project. It's made out of cardboard, water adhesive tape, and just plain old interior house paint. I titled it Rings because of the 2 rings. I thought they were the focal point. Here's some detail shots of my cardboard project. My favorite part about this project is the way it looks different from all angles. No matter where you stand, every time you look at it, it looks different. And I think that made it pretty interactive, I'd say. Next up are some pictures of my cardboard project before assembly and paint. It looks kind of wonky at first, but I think it came together in the end. I just used box cutters and big sheets of cardboard and made some rings and strips and taped it all together and somehow got my final product. I'm proud of how that one turned out too. So my plaster project is my favorite project out of all 3. I titled it Celestial Bodies after what inspired me. I kind of looked to the moon and moon rocks and stuff in space and somehow came up with this design. It's made out of plaster. Here's some detail shots. I particularly like the 2 textures that I used for this project. I think they contrast well and look fun together. The top left is my plaster project after the first layer of plaster and before sanding. It took a while to get used to, but I really enjoyed it. It reminded me of working with paper mache when I was a kid. The bottom right is my armature made out of plywood and chicken wire. That was definitely the hardest part of the process. And that concludes my presentation. I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported me in this class. Taking art courses online has been especially hard this semester. The lack of connection with classmates and the lack of connection with my professors was very not motivating. So I tried to use quarantine as a time to grow as a person and as an artist. And my mom is a teacher, so I kind of saw firsthand how hard it is to teach online. So to see our teachers go out of their way to ensure our success as a student and as an artist is super inspiring, and I'm very grateful.